Hi, everybody. This is Saad. I was just heading out for a coffee with my wife when the tsunami of lunacy interrupted my plans. First, I wanted to read to you uh, a tweet that I put out yesterday. Progressive and noble mindset. White guy commits a horrifying terror act. We must combat the scourge of white supremacy. 34,000 plus terror attacks committed in 67 plus countries since 9/11 alone in the name of a noble ideology. No discernible pattern. Slowly we inch. So this was just yesterday that I posted this. Being the true prophet that I am, just today, here is what we have from the Noble Slate magazine. This is from Rachel Withers. The Christchurch shootings should implicate all white Australians. Shame and apology is not enough in confronting our country's virulent racism. The person who shared this article with me, who made me aware of it, said something to the effect of bring out the belt, in reference to the belt that I use to self-flagellate myself because I'm heading out for a coffee and my wife is patiently waiting for me in the next room. I won't do the self-flagellation, but let me just read you one small paragraph from it. I am a white Australian. I know that blaming myself and my cohort is illogical, but I can't escape the feeling that all of white Australia is implicated in the deaths. A white majority that has fomented and let foment hate. I won't read you the rest. So remember, a white guy goes to New Zealand, commits a horrifying terror act. All whites are to blame. 34,000 plus attacks in 67 countries since 9/11 alone in the name of one ideology. But bruh, hashtag not all. So that's first. Second, we have Chief Lying Snake Elizabeth Warren, who just tweeted earlier today, slavery is a stain on America and we need to address it head on. I believe it's time to start a national full-blown conversation about reparations. I support the bill in the House to support a congressional panel of experts so that our nation can do what's right and begin to heal. So then I tweeted to her, or I retweeted her tweet. There you go, folks. Start working overtime if you are part of whiteness, for you are about to be collectively punished for historical ugliness that you had no part of. Collective punishment is so progressive, but only if the perpetrator is white. And then I continued, if you're unsure how much you owe in terms of reparations, Senator Warren is setting up throughout the country skin booths of guilt to determine how much reparations you must pay. Your skin you is contrasted against a master skin you of whiteness to establish your penalty. And of relevance to what I'm about to do, the next tweet, Dear Senator Warren, the new updated model of the Aslan Uyghur Decoder 5000 has a built-in module that scans your skin you to calculate how much you owe in terms of reparation. I will shortly do a SAAD TRUTH clip right here to let you know how it works. I hope that you'll use the AUD 5000. So let me explain to you how it works. Usually you would have thought that you enter something. For example, I could say, who is to blame for the New Zealand attack? All white people. See, so this is how the Aslan Uyghur Decoder 5000 usually works. But the new model also has, as I said, it's a skin you collective punishment module where you can, when you open it, you can scan your skin. You see, look how I'm doing it. And then it tells you exactly down to the cent. It's like a tax calculation. It tells you how much you owe based on your skin you. So for example, if I do it for myself, it says that Snake Lion Faux Chief owes my family $1 million for not protecting us when we were running for our lives, escaping Lebanon. Probably we were trying to escape Trump supporters. So there you have it, folks. It's important to get your model, because if you want to, your reparation things are tax deductible, but there's a whole skin calculation that you have to do. But if you get this, and they're running out quickly, if you get this, you can definitely find out how much you owe. Incidentally, as you probably know, because I do clips throughout the year, Canada, the frozen tundra, has a infinite capacity to take my glorious olive skin and turn me into a green guy when I'm not exposed to the sun for months at a time, hiding from the winter. So of course, if I were to do this when I'm in my natural glorious state, then likely the amount that I would have to pay would increase, because then my skin would get much, much darker. So we're still working out all the kinks, but under the guidance of faux chief, lying snake, Senator Warren, the true progressive. And if you have this, you'll be able to know exactly how much you owe. Slowly we inch. Loss of reason, loss of logic, loss of science, identity politics, cult of victimology is death of reason.